Not okay, is it?
No,
It's a joke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're trying to have some more chats about.
Jeez, I was.
No, it's not good, is it?
Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But hold on. Do you eat meat, dairy, or eggs?
I do.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this stuff is happening as a result of people eating meat, dairy, and eggs.
Right.
So the abuse. Would you agree that this is abuse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, that falls on us being individuals and our choices.
Yeah. Being hypocritical is.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good way to put it. Like what is it? Do you have chicken? Do you have,
Like everything.
Yeah. And do you think if we had an animal here and I gave you a knife, do you reckon you could kill it?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
It's a good question to ask ourselves, and I did
Yeah.
the same for me, And if it's not okay for us to do it, how is it then okay for other people to, for us to pay them?
Right.
Because that's what it's going to take, more people on an individual level saying,
Definitely.
I don't want to do this, I don't want to fund this anymore. Do you know anybody that's vegan?
Sorry?
Do you know any?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Cool.
Yeah.
And do you talk with them about what they eat and so forth?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Not really. I don't really have a chance to. It's more like, oh, you're vegetarian. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah.
vegan.
Yeah,
Yeah. Doesn't really make me think
sure.
about it. But when you put it that way, that they deserve to be abused.
Because they have feelings, they experience
Yeah.
emotions just like us, and unfortunately they're bred into existence.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that way, If more people choose compassionate vegan lifestyle, then this will stop happening.
Totally.
Because, do you have any pets at all?
I used to.
Yeah. And did you
Yeah.
love the pets?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So other animals can be shown love as well. We can show
Yeah.
compassion and love, and it's pretty weird, right? When you look at it, like we
Yeah.
love some of them, but then killing. It doesn't need to be that way,
Yeah.
though.
Thanks for putting it.
Would you try it as a challenge for a few weeks?
Oh, sure. I'll just.
Yeah. So there's a free challenge. It gives you support in making the change.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking.
In New Zealand?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
So that stat of 1.
You had to look at something to do with a pig farm. So that was hard.
New Zealand might be better in the sense that, compared to some countries, but it doesn't really change much as a result for the animals. The only thing that can change that is individual change.
Do you have like a pamphlet?
For sure. This is, our choice. We get the choice 3 times a day, but the animals don't get a choice. They're bred into this existence. It's a lot of things that, we're socially conditioned to accept. We're meant to eat dairy and consume dairy for strong bones, right? But it's actually detrimental, and the countries with the highest rates of osteoporosis and hip fractures are the ones with the highest consumption of dairy. So it's actually the opposite. But yeah, food can be amazing, you're not going to give up anything in the sense, it's just a change. And it is a little bit tricky in social situations with family, people ask questions and all that, but if you be strong and be confident, then it's easy, and it makes a world of difference for the animals. Yeah. There is a challenge also, if you want. It's free to sign up. It gives you help and support in making the change.
Put it on home.
Do you want one also?
Yeah.
You're welcome to.
Can I grab one of those?
Yeah, sure.
That's okay? Yeah.
Thanks for talking.
Very interesting.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
See you. Okay. Yeah. It's no judgment. We're just trying to talk about it some more. Yeah.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a choice. Every time we have a meal, we can decide to have animal products or vegan. So we're asking more people to think about their animals.
Yeah. We respect that.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for talking.
You don't eat meat or dairy, I think.
Yep. No animal products.
Yeah.
Do you think after seeing this it would change any of your minds?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the whole thing yet, though.
What do you think when you see it?
It's pretty sad,
Yeah.
The fact that they're all caged up.
What do you think about the statement there? No, not good? What do you think we should do about it in order to change it?
I don't know.
Do you know what being vegan is?
Sorry?
Do you know what being vegan is?
Yes.
Ever considered it?
No.
How come?
I don't know.
Yeah? What about seeing stuff like this? Does it make you change your mind on that?
I mean,
Come watch.
It's just chicks?
It's being ground up as a result of people buying eggs. So the male chicks don't lay eggs, so they have no use for them. They're usually killed within the first day or two.
Like, I mean, like, vegan is a choice,
Yeah.
and eating meat is also a choice. But just treating like animals like this because they have no use for them, that's wrong.
So the
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, eating meat is not bad. It's people's choice, but just because you have no use in male chicks and providing eggs and get rid of them like that.
So how do you as a consumer change the industry that does that? Because that's the way they do it productively to them.
I don't know. I was gonna say boycott. But
Yeah, boycott in the sense that we don't buy the products. Exactly.
But I don't think they're still gonna make another way to,
Only if the consumer demand is there. If we stop eating it on an individual level, then industries will change, businesses
How
will
many
change.
vegans in New Zealand?
I don't know, but it's increasing. All these people standing here are as well. I never used to be as well. But after seeing stuff like this,
Can I have a?
for sure.
Thank you.
There's some awesome stuff in there about why we love some animals and treat other animals in this sense.
I'll have a look.
Yeah. There's a challenge on here also. If you do feel like taking it on, you don't have to tell anyone, you don't have to label yourself vegan, but if you can consider it, then that'd be awesome.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping. For sure. Do you think you want to try and help change it for the animals?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know what being vegan is?
Yeah.
Ever considered it?
Not necessarily.
What about after watching something like this?
Yeah, I could consider it.
Would there be any reservations or anything that you think might be challenging or anything like that?
I love meat.
Yeah? Taste?
Yeah, it's just my thing.
Do you reckon?
I feel bad, but yeah, I get what you mean. I totally get what you mean. And I definitely think that people are able to do what they want to do. But I also I get what's going on. I just don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
You can try and explain it because, we have choice, but
Yeah.
it impacts what happens to the animals massively.
Yeah.
And it's out of sight, out of mind because for a reason, this stuff isn't pretty to watch, is it? And do you think if I had a chicken here and I gave you a knife, do you reckon you could kill it? Yeah. I asked myself the same question, and if that's not okay, then how is it okay to pay someone else to do it for us?
Yeah.
What about trying it as a challenge for a few weeks? Would you consider doing that?
Yeah? I really so much meat as much as my
Parents, yeah? What do they say about it?
Oh no, they just don't make any special meal.
They what, sorry?
They don't want to buy all their expensive
Potatoes, rice, lentils, chickpeas. All these things are super cheap. Pumpkin.
I don't know, it's not really me, it's my I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, being aware of, we've got awesome cheap food that we can get from markets, we can get from fruit and veggie stores. It doesn't have to be expensive meat alternatives or substitutes. Even just, having the chat with your parents, and saying that, I want to give it a go, and hopefully they'll be supportive of it. Well, on there's a challenge anyway, so it's 21-day vegan challenge. It's free to sign up. It just gives you support in making the change, and you don't have to label yourself as vegan. You don't have to tell anyone, but our choices impact what happens to animals, as I mentioned. And if you want to consider it, then that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thanks for talking. There's many reasons to change. Whether it's just for the animals in the way that they live, or the fact that animal agriculture is one of the biggest contributors to climate change. Or also that, many of our rivers are unswimmable as a result of dairy. Way too many cows on the land. It goes bigger than, just what's happening here, and it takes more people to stand up and say, maybe I won't buy this, or I'll consider a plant-based alternative. Because if I had a chicken here and I gave you a knife, do you reckon you could kill it?
I could, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. It doesn't feel right, does it? Whereas, if we plucked fruit off a tree or dug up a potato or something, it'd be a different story, right? It's not horrible to witness. And that's what happens, it's all hidden away because people don't want to see it. All the nasty bits happen away from the eyes of the consumer.
It's just how it is, though. Like,
It is, but it doesn't have to be that way, you know.
so you're just suggesting everyone goes vegan?
For sure. There's a slaughterhouse in Otahu, you know, and you can see the animals. They're frightened. You don't even get to stop and talk to them
Yeah,
or
obviously,
anything.
because they're bred and killed just for the.
As a result of consumer demand.
That's
But,
it, yeah.
But again, you know, like if more people decide to choose alternatives, then it'll change, and the industries might fail, you know.
Even if there is enough people to go vegan, though, the quantity demand will still be the same. They'll still keep making it. Though. There's not much like that you can do to change that.
Only if consumers keep demanding it. But if people like you decide to change, and more people like all the other people standing here volunteering as well, then things will change. More vegan restaurants have popped up. There's plenty more alternatives in the supermarkets now.
Talk for yourself.
It is changing. It just could happen. It could change a lot faster. Do you think if there was dogs being filmed, that it would be a different story?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we love dogs, right? We have them as pets. But cows and sheep, they can have the same compassion and love shown to them if we let it.
I got like some sheep. I have sheep as pets.
All right, yeah,
We used to have like cows and pigs and shit.
yeah. They can be just very similar, you know, if we allow it and if we show the same love to them.
We're gonna.
Cheers for stopping and having a talk though. Anyway, it's cool, you know, being open-minded to it.
Yeah, because I guess that's definitely wrong. Obviously, all this is wrong, but like
Yeah,
the realistic value is like it's not gonna happen. Closing down all those like things and stuff. Maybe eventually.
yeah.
Obviously, all the effects that it's having is like bad, but it's not gonna change that much.
Oh well, please look at what you do with your actions, you know, and think of the animals. Cheers, man.
Didn't see anything yet.
Huh? Just started, yeah? You can watch it if you like. Come. What do you think about this statement here also? Do you think this would count as animal abuse? Yeah. So do you eat pork or bacon, anything like that? Chicken?
I nearly vegetarian.
Okay.
Even I quite like vegan.
Vegan? Yes,
Yeah, vegan
yes.
is quite good.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
better than in some part of China, the people not just even vegan. They eat fruits only.
Right, raw.
No,
yes,
no,
yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, even like a vegetable.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And so do you want to model some of that behavior because of what's happening here or for your own health?
Oh, I just can do through myself.
Yep.
Yeah, as less as I can. Not eat too much. Like
So you understand the reasons for having less. Why not eliminate it completely?
And they have many reasons.
Yeah?
Some people for the health reasons. Some people for the religion reason.
What about you personally?
For me, more mixture.
What, social situations
How
or
about you?
vegan?
Yeah. Why?
For the animals. Because I do not want to fund this. I do not want to support any of this, you know? It seems horrible to me that we would hurt some animals like this, you know, when we can thrive and not contribute to it.
Oh, okay.
Because there's billions killed unnecessarily just for taste pleasure.
So do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know, but this is what I'm talking about. This is a fact, you know. This is happening to the animals. And
Oh, right.
asking more people to at least have a conversation about it, you know.
Okay. See ya.
Thanks for talking.
Good one.